Slainte! We're live. Come single men and maids, unto me pay attention. Don't ever fall in love, it's the devil's own invention. For once I fell in love with a maiden so bewitching, Miss Henrietta Bell out of Captain Kelly's kitchen. Oh, me turraluralai, oh, me turraluraladdy, me turraluralai, turraluraladdy. At the age of 17, I was apprenticed to a grocer, not far from Stephen's Green, where Miss Henry used to go, sir. Her manners were sublime, and she set me heart a-twitching, and she invited me to a holy in the kitchen. Oh, me turraluralai, oh, me turraluraladdy, me turraluralai, turraluraladdy. Next Sunday being the day we were to have the match-up, I dressed myself quite gay, and I frizzed and oiled me hair up. The captain had no wife, and he had gone a-fishing, and we kicked up our high down below theirs in the kitchen. Oh, me turraluralai, oh, me turraluraladdy, oh, me turraluralai, turraluraladdy. Just as the clock struck 6, we sat down to the table. She handed tea and cake, and I ate was I was able. I drank on punch and tea till me sides had got a stitchin'. The hours quite piss away when you're courtin' in the kitchen. Oh, me turraluralai, oh, me turraluraladdy, oh, me turraluralai, turraluraladdy. With me arms around her waist, she slyly hinted marriage. To the door in dreadful haste came Captain Kelly's carriage. Her eyes soon filled with hate, and the poison she was spittin', when the captain at the door walked straight into the kitchen. Oh, me turraluralai, oh, me turraluraladdy, me turraluralai, turraluraladdy. She flew up off me knees, full 5 feet up and higher, and over head and heels threw me slapping to the fire. My new repealer's coat that I bought from Mr. Mitchell with a 20-shilling note went to blazes in the kitchen. Oh, me turraluralai, oh, me turraluraladdy, me turraluralai, turraluraladdy. Well, I grieved to see me duds all smeared with soot and ashes, when a tub of dirty suds right in me face she dashes. As I lay on the floor, oh, the water she kept pitching, and the footman broke the door and walked straight into the kitchen. Oh, me turraluralai, oh, me turraluraladdy, me turraluralai, turraluraladdy. When the captain came downstairs, though he saw me situation, in spite of all me prayers, I was marched off to the station. For me they'd take no bail, but to get home I was itching. But I had to tell the tale of how I came into that kitchen. Oh, me turraluralai, oh, me turraluraladdy, oh, me turraluralai, turraluraladdy. I said she did invite me, but she gave a flat denial. For assault she did indict me, and I was sent for trial. She swore I robbed the house in spite of all her screeching, and I got 6 months hard for a courtin' in the kitchen. Oh, me turraluralai, oh, me turraluraladdy, oh, me turraluralai, turraluraladdy. So listen, maids and men, unto me pay attention. Don't ever fall in love, it's devil's own invention. As once I fell in love with a maiden so bewitching, Miss Henrietta Bell out of Captain Kelly's kitchen. Oh, me turraluralai, oh, me turraluraladdy, oh, me turraluralai, turraluraladdy. Ho ho! And welcome to the Irish version of Deb's Brunch with Deb. It is the day before St Paddy's Day, and I have a terrible brogue because I'm an American, but it's kind of fun to try to roll my vowels around a bit. Anyway, welcome to Brunch with Deb. I'm your host and musician, Deb Seymour, and today is the annual St Patrick's Day Brunch with Deb special, which means that the mandola comes out. It sits there 364 days a year in the corner, but today is the day it comes out, as well as all of my beautiful shamrocks for good luck. Except I think these are oh, nope, they've got 4 leaves. Anyway, hello there, Kathy and Steve and Michael and Corey Jan and Peter and Matt and Beth and all of those lurking out there, such as Heidi, my Uncle Jeff, and more, and perhaps Janet. Okay, so all the songs I don't play all year long. And then I come here and play them. Whoops, I got to get these notes out of the way. I can't see you guys. And why did that window expand? It must be leprechauns or some sort of gish. Okay, let's get that over there. Aha, there. I can see you guys coming in. Pi Day 2. No, Pi Day. I know I did not do anything for Pi Day 2 days ago. And yesterday was the Ides of March, which they asked my local drive-through coffee pickup place. Always has a trivial question. They said, and what was the day that Julius Caesar was assassinated? It's like, that's so easy. Ides of March. But we got through the Ides of March. Okay, so nice to see so many of you here. All right, let me collect myself. Take a sip of tea from my Blame It on the Dog mug. Hello, Momo Dog over at Corey Jan's. Well, that first one was, of course, a typical Irish ballad I learned from the Clancy brothers of Deceit and Treachery by a Woman. And now we're going to have another song about deceit and treachery by a woman, but kind of for the benefit of the woman. This is called Johnny Be Fair. Johnny, do you remember what key I played in? Johnny Be Fair. Johnny, there it is. Johnny be fair and Johnny be wise and wants me for to wed. And I would marry Johnny, but me father up and said, I'm sad to tell you, daughter, what your mother never knew, but Johnny is a son of mine, and so he's kin to you. Well, Billy be fair and Billy be fine and wants me for to wed. And I would marry Billy, but me father up and said, I'm sad to tell you, daughter, what your mother never knew, but Billy too is a son of mine, and so he's kin to you. Father. Well, Paddy be fair and Paddy be fine and wants me for to wed. And I would marry Paddy, but me father up and said, I'm sad to tell you, daughter, what your mother never knew, but Paddy too is a son of mine, and so he's kin to you. Can't believe this. Such a sad and sorry lass is truly that I was. The boys in town are all me kin, me father is the cause. If things should just continue, I shall die a single miss. So I'll off to be mother and complain to her of this. Mother! Now, daughter, did I not teach you to forgive and to forget? And if your father so deserts, well, still you needn't fret. For your father may be father to all the boys in town, but still, he's not the one who sired you. Ha! So marry who you will. So there you have it. Johnny Be Fair. Oh, Mama says thank you for the shout out. Oh, hi, Bonnie. Happy St. Paddy's Day. Nice to see you. Morpheus, I don't want to say hi to Morpheus. He's been yowling outside the door until 2 minutes ago. As you know, he's been fed, he's been let out, he's come back in, he's been petted, and still all meow all the time. Maybe I need to get him drunk on some green beer. What do you guys think? Anyway, I'll say hi to Morpheus. Anyway, that last little tune tagged on to the end of Johnny Be Fair is called Coleraine. It's one of my favorites. And now we're going to put this down. Got early morning frogs in me throat. Let's get the guitar up and hope that it's in tune. I forgot to check. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. This next song is also an Irish ballad, but it was written in the 80s by singer-songwriter Mike Fitzgerald of Ireland. It's a song imagining the springtime fairs, and it is coming on spring here. Haha. It's called Rathdrum Fair. I learned it from the singing of Chris Caswell and Danny Carnahan from the Caswell-Carnahan duo in the Bay Area growing up. Here's the key. Rose. I rose and I tasted the first breath of spring, the mist from the grassy lands rising. I set to my grey mare and saddled for the road, where the green hills the sun was caressing. Saw the nest of the blackbird as she rose to the air, setting off in the direction of Rathdrum Fair. I come with the dawn bringing silver to buy, hoping wits and good fortune would aid me. I rode with the sun, took my feet to an inn, where the talk was all livestock and memories, where new tales were traded for old ones in turn, and the pipes lamented well into the day. Oh, the faces were old, but the eyes, they were good. They knew the money in your pocket, and they'd have it if they could. Where the jugglers and street sellers wandered around, and the blackbird was lost in the noise of the crowd. When business is done, we'll adjourn for a dram, and drink maybe well into the day. Oh, but when twilight draws near, you will drink your last beer and pack up your goods to take away. Oh, and that old mare will stumble and bite at the wind while you sleep in the saddle, your collar turned in. And the year will grow old, and the traders will be gone, and the blackbird will follow the heat of the sun. Rathdrum Fair by Mike Fitzgerald. Kathy Meyerson is seeing that Rathdrum, Idaho is only about 22 miles east of her. Interesting. Rathdrum Fair. Wow, gosh. Well, I guess we'll have to imagine some sort of country fair in Rathdrum, Idaho, since there seems to be a Rathdrum, Ireland. I'm not sure if Rathdrum is actually a place in Ireland or whether he made that up. I bet it is, though, if there's an Rathdrum, Idaho. Oh, Lord. You know me, every show. Tongue-tied. This is the one original piece I'm going to do today. I know that Beth David knows what this is. When my friend Roger Bergen was in the hospital battling cancer many years ago, I used to go to the hospital and visit him and noodle on the guitar while he was actually getting chemo or something to entertain him. Sometimes he'd be awake, sometimes he'd sleep. But after a while, I took the best of my noodling and wove it all together into this little jig that I named after Roger. It's called Roger's Jig. And one little side note is when I was able to play the full composed piece to Roger, he did live long enough. I'm afraid he did pass, but he lived long enough to hear it. He sent it his booming voice. "Oh, so some people play music from County Mayo, but here we play music from County General." Roger's Jig. For you, Raj. Roger's Jig. There you have it. There you have it. And now to break out the other instrument that I only play once a year. And I'm off mic, so you can't hear me, but I said it's time to break out the boron, the Irish drum. I'm afraid she sits on my wall most of the year as a decorative instrument, but once a year I get out and I get to practice a little and play another song I learned from the Clancy Brothers called Mick McGuire. Oh, my name is Mick McGuire, and I'll quickly tell it to you of a young girl I admired named Katie Donahue. She was fair and fat and 40, and believe me when I say that every time I come in at the door you could hear her mummy say, "Johnny, get up from the fire, get up and give the man a sate. Can't you see it's Mr. McGuire and he's courting your sister Kate? You know very well he owns the farm a wee bit out of the town. Get up off of that, you impudent brat, and let Mr. McGuire sit down." The first time that I met her was at a dance at Tara McGee, and I kindly plainly asked her if she'd dance a dance with me. I asked to see if I see her home, if I be going her way, and at the time come in at the door you could hear her mummy say, "Johnny, get up from the fire, get up and give the man a sate. Can't you see it's Mr. McGuire and he's courting your sister Kate? You know very well he owns the farm a wee bit out of the town. Get up off of that, you impudent brat, and let Mr. McGuire sit down. Diddly-do-de-do-de-do-de, diddly-do-de-do-de-day, diddly-do-de-do-de-do-de, diddly-do-de-do-de-day. You know very well he owns the farm a wee bit out of the town. Get up off of that, you impudent brat, let Mr. McGuire sit down." But now that we are married, for her mother's changed her mind, just because I left the legacy her father left behind. She hasn't got the decency to give me time of day, and now when I come in at the door you could hear her mummy say, "Johnny, get up from the fire, get up, you sitting in the draft. Can't you see it's old McGuire, and my God, he drives me daft. I don't know what it's in him that he's always on the tear. Says narcissist where you are, and don't give him the chair. Diddly-da-dee-da-dee-do-dee, diddly-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-day, diddly-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee, diddly-da-dee-da-dee-day. I don't know what it's in him that he's always on the tear. So stare you are and never you dare to give old Maguire the chair. Ha! Mr. Maguire with the Irish drum, the boron. And here she goes. Back to the wall for another year. I hope you're all doing well. Did anyone catch the videos of them dyeing the Chicago River green yesterday? It was great. All the boats swimming around. I hate to think of what's in that dye. But it does look very cool. Drummer Tab, well done. Oh, okay, what do I have next on my thing? Aha! Now we're going to move to America, but Irish America. As you know, many of you know, the Irish were a great part of building the railway system in America. And this song is called Really Terriers. It was written in 18. I can't seem to get this scrolling to move. This is not good because I need the words. Oh dear. We're having a technical difficulty here. Why is this not behaving? Let's try and close this notepad out and then open it back up. Oh, we're quite stuck. Maybe I'm not singing Drilly Terriers. Ah, here we go. This is an American folk song. It was first published in 1888 and attributed to Thomas Casey. The words and the later Charles Connolly music. Those are two very Irish names. It's listed as number 4401 in the Round Folk Song Indexed. It's a work song and it pays a nod to the Irish construction workers of the American railways in that mid-19th century period. Terriers are the ones who are working, drilling holes in the rock to blast out tunnels so we could get the trains through the mountains. And it also can mean to tarry or delay. Possibly also to terrier dogs, which dug their quarry out of the ground, but I think it's just about terriers drilling rock. So when you see Amtrak going across the country and all the freight trains, we have the Irish to thank for that. Early in the morning at 7 o'clock, there were 20 terriers a-working on the rock, and the boss come up. He says, "Keep still, then come down heavy on the cast iron drill, and drilly terriers drill. Drilly terriers drill, 'cause you work all day for the sugar in your tay, down behind the railway, and drilly terriers drill." Oh, I've lost my words again. This is making me nuts. Oh, and the boss, he was a mean old man. Our foreman's name was Jean McCann. By God, he was a blamed mean man. One time the blast went off, and high in the air met old Jim Goff. Oh, drilly terriers drill. Drilly terriers drill, 'cause you work all day for the sugar in your tay, down behind the railway, and drilly terriers drill. Well, next time payday came around, Jim Goff, $1 short, was to be found. When he asked the foreman why you were docked for the time you were up in the sky, oh, drilly terriers drill. Drilly terriers drill, 'cause you work all day for the sugar in your tay, down behind the railway, and drilly terriers drill. Now the boss, he was a fine man. I forgot the lyrics 'cause I can't. Had a wife who baked bread very hard, so let's all sing the chorus together. Drilly terriers drill, 'cause you work all day for the sugar in your tea, down behind the railway, and drilly terriers drill. Oh, early in the morning at 7 o'clock, there were 20 terriers a-working on the rock. The boss comes up and he says, keep still, but then come heavy on the cast iron drill. Drilly terriers drill. Drilly terriers drill, 'cause you work all day for the sugar in your tea, down behind the railway, and drilly terriers drill. Drilly terriers drill, 'cause you work all day for the sugar in your tea, down behind the railway, and drilly terriers drill. Oh, drilly terriers drill. Oh, drilly terriers drill. Oh! Drilly terriers. Oh, really? Well, that's one of the first songs you ever sang, Corey Jan? That is really cool. It got really popular in the folk revival of the 60s. Now, I had a U2 song I was going to do. Phooey. And the lyrics thing is being very weird. So, any of you have a MacBook, you know it comes with Notepad. What happens if I do this? And I just updated the OS system here too. This is crazy. Well, phooey, I have a workaround. I wanted to sing you All I Want Is You by U2 to pick a little haha. Got it right here. Technical difficulties. Let's make a new note. For some reason, the little scroll bar is not working in Notepad because I didn't update to Sequoia. I'll have to reboot my computer again later. But anyway, want to bring some more modern, even though U2 is now, they're all old like we are. Wanted to do a little U2 song for you to think about the singing of Bono. This is a love song called All I Want Is You. Tuning check. You say you want diamonds on a ring of gold. You say you want your story to remain untold, and all the promises we made from the cradle to the grave, when all I want is you. You say you'll give me a highway with no one on it, a treasure just to look upon it, and all the riches in the night. You say you'll give me eyes in a moon of blindness, a river in a time of dryness, a harbor in the tempest, but all the promises we made from the cradle to the grave, when all I want is you. You say you want our love to work out right, to last with me through the night. Oh, you say you want diamonds on a ring of gold, your story to remain untold, your love not to grow old, all the promises we break from the cradle to the grave, when all I want is you. That's all of you. Well, we've got one more song coming for the end of the show. I'm going over a few minutes, but I want to thank you all for being here. Corey, Jan, Kathy, Matt, Beth, Steve, Peter. Anyone that I missed, and all the lurkers out there. I'm not sure who's watching on YouTube today. Glad it went to the right Facebook page today, unlike last week when I was down at the family vineyard and rather flustered. Help me keep my green beer in stock and my own shamrocks flowing. Donation jars are open at the bottom here, and also there's clickable links in the description. Also accepting Facebook stars still if you are on the Facebook star program. Thank you so much for your support. It helps keep this on the air. I'd like to end today with those ladies of song that we haven't heard from in a while, and they have their annual Irish drinking song that they'd like to play. I'd like to bring you the triplets singing the song Boozin'. I'll see you all next week. Have a lovely St. Paddy's Day tomorrow. Don't forget to wear the green or you might get pinched.
Woohoo! Woo! Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boozin', boozin', just you and I. Boozin', boozin' when we are dry. Some do it openly, some on the sly, but we all are bloody well boozin'. And what are the joys of the single young man? Boozin', bloody well boozin'. And what is he doing whenever he can? Boozin', bloody well boozin'. You may think I'm wrong or you may think I'm right. I don't want to argue, I know you can fight. But what do you think we'll be doing tonight? Boozin', bloody well boozin'. Boozin', boozin', just you and I. Boozin', boozin' when we are dry. Some do it openly, some on the sly, but we all are bloody well boozin'. And what are the joys of the poor married man? Boozin', bloody well boozin'. And what is he doing whenever he can? Boozin', bloody well boozin'. He goes out a shopping, makes many a call. He comes home at night and he gives his wife all. But what brings him home hanging on to the wall? Boozin', bloody well boozin'. Boozin', boozin', just you and I. Boozin', boozin' when we are dry. Some do it openly, some on the sly, but we all are bloody well boozin'. And what does the Salvation Army run down? Boozin', bloody well boozin'. And what are they banning in every town? Boozin', bloody well boozin'. They stand on street corners, they rail and they shout. They shout about things they know nothing about. But what do they do when the lights are turned out? They're boozin', bloody well boozin'. Boozin', boozin', just you and I. Boozin', boozin' when we are dry. Some do it openly, some on the sly, but we all are bloody well boozin'. Some do it openly, some on the sly.